it's been nothing short of a miracle. In 3 weeks, my life really has changed. The ever-present and voracious hunger that I always felt has gone. When I do want to eat, my portion sizes are smaller. I want to eat healthy foods. I don't want sweet stuff, chocolates, fatty things, even alcohol, not really very bothered about. And my sleep is much better, and just my overall sense of well-being is 100-fold what it was 3 weeks ago. It's really, really radical, the change that I've seen.
I've done diets before, but I'd start off by not eating anything that I shouldn't eat at all and being really, really, really strict. Then after a few weeks, it starts to think, oh no, I really do want that. And then I'd start eating it again, and then I'd put the weight back on. But with Slimpod, it's just really easy and enjoyable, and it's just adapts your way of life. It's really good. There's just no snacking anymore. I go to the gym and I enjoy it, and it's just made my life much more healthier and happier. I used to be in a big uniform, and now I'm in one of the smallest, and it's still big.
From day one, from listening to Slimpod, I've just found it's worked for me. It's been absolutely life-changing for me. I've completely changed my whole lifestyle. I've cut out carbohydrates without any problem, and I felt I was a carbohydrate addict. And anything now that I eat or buy is just healthy food. And that, without really trying, I've lost 26 pound in 14 weeks.
I was cynical at first. I said right at the start that how can just listening to a recording every night help you lose weight? And I thought there must be something more than that. But the more you listen to the Slimpod, the more focused you become, and you do want to exercise and cut down on your food intake. I'm probably eating a third of what I was eating before I started. I did have a problem with crisps. I could eat 2, 3, 4 packets a day, no problem. But since we started in June, I've not had any crisps whatsoever.
This is day 23, and I have lost 19.5 centimetres off my body measurements and 13 pounds in weight in 23 days without making any effort at all. So I'm very much looking forward to continuing with Slimpod, not just for the 12-week programme, but using it as something that will take me through my day-to-day life in the future to give me the happy and healthy future that I'm really trying to achieve.
I've been on many diets. I've done Slimming World, Weight Watchers, I've done so many things. And I've lost the weight, but then I put it back on again. And I've always felt I've been depriving myself on diets. But this isn't a diet, it's just a complete change of way of life. And I'm really enjoying my food.
Evening meals are a third of what they used to be. Don't eat any carbohydrates, very little fat. I do have the odd treat. I love me Indian food and I like a drink, but doing the Slimpod just doesn't make you feel as though you're on a diet. If I want a drink or an ice cream, then I'll have one and just carry on.
Aren't those nurses amazing? They all have something in common. They'd given up believing they could ever lose weight. Now they know differently. Nurse Sarah lost 13 pounds in 23 days. Nurse Elaine lost 26 pounds in 14 weeks. Kevin has dropped 2 stone, and Laura Beth has gone from a size 18 to a size 10 in less than 6 months. They're living proof that there is hope for everyone. I'm Sandra Roycroft Davis, and my work as a weight loss specialist has taught me that there is virtually no weight loss issue that can't be solved if you know how. My clinically proven Slimpod programme is being used by doctors and nurses in NHS hospitals, and I'm very proud that it's also changing lives all over the world. Nurses who have previously snacked their way through a 12-hour shift are losing weight effortlessly without dieting, willpower or cravings. In a few short weeks, their eating habits have changed so much that suddenly a whole new world of hope and possibility has opened up for them. And this is because what they want to eat has changed dramatically. My programme is retraining their brains so that they lose interest in the sweet stuff and enjoy healthy food instead. They're so happy to be in control of food for the first time in years, instead of being obsessed with every calorie. So, how would you like to be relaxed around food? How would you like to enjoy eating without guilt and be someone who has priceless control over what you eat and how much you eat? Maybe all this sounds too good to be true. Well, the nurses are doing it, and an NHS consultant who tried my programme described it as profound and life-changing. In clinical trials, 9 out of 10 people on Slimpod lost weight. So are you a yo-yo dieter who's fed up with all the diets and eating plans that only give you short-term weight loss? Are you a comfort eater who snacks when you're bored or stressed? Do you have a powerful sweet tooth you just can't tame? Have you lost all faith in the diet industry and lost all belief and trust that you'll find something that works? It's for people like you that I created the Slimpod programme. It's different, it's enjoyable, and it's not a diet. You don't need to deprive yourself. There's no calorie counting and no weekly weigh-ins. The best bit is that in just 9 minutes a day, in the comfort of your own home, my programme will change what you want to eat without you even thinking about it. Instead of filling yourself up with junk, you'll consistently want to eat healthy food. Instead of clearing a big plate, you'll instinctively want to eat less. Instead of having no energy, you'll be feeling motivated to move more. And this is the secret of lasting weight loss. The magic happens when you start to feel empowered from within, which means that you can take control over food and your life. When what you want to eat changes, everything changes, including how you feel about yourself. Slimpod gently empowers you to trust yourself to make good food choices, and over time it helps control emotional eating. This means that things which previously drove you to eat when you weren't hungry begin to lose their power. That's what's truly life-changing. You see, lasting weight loss is not just a physical challenge, it's a mental one. A lot of people are just realising this, and that's when the big breakthrough happens. They've tried every diet under the sun, and now they're bigger than ever. They've felt defeated and ready to give up. Some have even given up hope of ever changing. Their bodies shame them into guilt and sadness, which then leads them to eat even more. But it really doesn't have to be like that. Change can happen. It is possible. Right now, you're just one step away from starting that change. If you're ready to transform your eating habits and lose weight and keep it off, try Slimpod for 10 days and experience the difference for yourself.